Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I really need to tell you this story. I was doing my morning prayers, and I was burning a candle and burning sage, and a friend was visiting, and she said, "Oh, are you smudging?" She came in the room. I had finished my prayers, and she was like, "Oh, are you smudging?" And I was like, "Smudging? No, no." She said, "Well, you're burning sage." I was like, "Yeah, there's other reasons to burn sage." And I kind of left it at that because I was still kind of in the afterglow of my prayers. And then I was thinking about it later, and I was like, I think that people only know of one reason to burn sage. And so I pulled up a video from a priest who was talking about why incense and candles are a part of the service, and how it's a representation of the prayers going forward, and the smells, and it puts you in this kind of state of meditative state, and imagining just the expression of heaven on earth. And in those imaginings, we began to pray and pray deeply and go in. Well, I didn't explain all of that to her, but later on I found that video and I sent her. And she was like, I was today old when I found out any of this. And I was like, yeah, I guess things get lost in culture, that we do a thing and we don't know why we're doing a thing. And I said the same reason Africans burn incense and smells, and the same reason indigenous people burn things, is the same reason. Well, I have to share this with you. I came in and there was a package from Rev Tam, my niece, and she's also an indigenous woman. And she has this spray. She had a candle as well, but she had the spray, and you see my incense going. She had this spray, and I sprayed it, and I went back because I forgot something at the store, and we're prepping for the storm. I sprayed it in the room, and I was like, "Ooh, that's wonderful." And I came back, and it smelled my incense and my candles. It smelled like all those things that I was imagining. And I will put the link of that sermon here. But I began to think about it, and was thinking how so many things are taken from indigenous, African, Asian, taken from other cultures and used in ours, to the point where we don't even know what it is. And then we sometimes make it something else. Like it's about getting rid of evil energies and getting rid of evil this. And it's not that at all. It's about bringing heaven down on earth. And it's taken from the culture that it belongs to, turned into something else. And then when you see us doing it, it is seen as that definition that somebody else has given it. When I walked in here and this spray smelled like that, I looked around and I was like, anyway, I will also put the link for this. And it says on here, the indigenous wisdom keepers knew it was important to be intentional about your space. Wherever you are, how do we enter a space? How do we prepare a space? How do we embody a space? These are all things to keep in our mind when using this product. And for me, and it goes on and says a lot of wonderful things. Anyway, for me, the smell is about being intentional with who I am and how I am, and using every moment to bring those intentions to present mind, so that I live who I say I am and not what somebody else has defined me and my practices as. I love you.